On Friday, Germany's parliament introduced a plan which is going to cut the travel cost for most of the people living in Germany dramatically.
Urlaub mit dem Zug, das könnte ab Juni der neue Trend werden, denn ab dann kann man bis August quer durch Deutschland fahren mit dem neuen 9-Euro-Ticket.
Berufspendler und andere Reisende können Busse und Bahnen zwischen Juni und August für 9 Euro pro Monat bundesweit nutzen.
Der Bundestag hat schon gestern Abend grünes Licht gegeben für das 9-Euro-Ticket, das vom 1. Juni an gelten soll.
For 90 days, that is from 1st June till the end of August, people are going to be able to travel across Germany just for 9 euros. This is a dramatically low price, especially when you compare how much it can cost you for having a monthly ticket. Here you see on Google Maps a route of somebody who is going, for example, from Osterstraße, which is located in the middle of Hamburg, to Stade, or the other way around, because many people are living outside Hamburg and then they travel to the main cities or the nearby cities. Here, if you see, it is 60 kilometers if you're going by car, and if you're taking the train, the time is very similar. It's going to take 1 hour 24 minutes. If you're going by car, it is going to be around 1 hour 20 minutes. Now, if you take a look at the price of this travel alone, it is given at the half of our website, which is the local transportation company of Hamburg. You see for 5 rings, which is A, B, C, D, E, it looks like this. And in the E region, you're going to find Stade, right, which is the smaller city outside Hamburg. You see for 5 rings, the monthly ticket is 184 euros. Still, it is cheaper if you decide to go by car, because with car, you would be paying around 450 euros or 400 euros just in petrol prices. So you'd be spending almost twice the money in petrol than you'd be doing when you're using the public transportation. Now, because the petrol prices have been rising in a trend that Germany hasn't really seen before because of the situation in Ukraine and Russia, so the German government is figuring out a way to give people the incentive to move to public transportation. Now, Germany is heavily dependent on Russia for their oil imports. Germany receives the raw oil from Russia and they then refine it in many refineries in Germany, for example, Schwedt and Leuna. And then afterwards you get benzene, you get diesel, and you get the heating oil that many German households use still today. It helps keep the houses warm, especially in the cold German winters. Now, if I talk about some of my personal thoughts about this, I think it is really debatable what kind of impact this is going to have in the longer run, because many people choose to take cars because they don't want to sit with a lot of people in public transport. They don't want to stop at every single stop. But on the other hand, public transportation, especially in Germany, also has a lot of positives. Just like I showed you right now, from Stade to Hamburg, like if you're taking the train, it takes almost the exact same time that you'd be taking with the car, but the problem is going to be that you will also have to focus on the road. It also gets tiring at times, whereas if you take the public transportation, you don't have all of that headache. Compared to countries like US and Canada, Germany's public transportation is actually pretty strong. So no matter what kind of place you want to go to, most of the times you'll be able to find some kind of connection there, be it a bus, be it a train, or some kind of tram. So I think the choice in the end is going to still come to the people who are going to be commuting every single day. In Germany, 13 million people use public transportation every single day. That is a very big number when you compare it to many other countries, especially in terms of the percentage of the people who are using public transportation in a particular country. And this is also a great opportunity for students and professionals to actually just go around the country and get to know new places, because this is again like heavily subsidized. Even as a student, the range in which you are able to travel with your semester card, that really depends from state to state.
Lisa Bell würde sich wie viele andere Studierende über günstigere Fahrpreise freuen. Denn heute geht es nach Augsburg. Dafür reicht ihr Nürnberger Semesterticket nicht. Kosten nur für die Hinfahrt 30 Euro extra.
Ich habe das Semesterticket, das heißt, ich gebe schon so 35 bis 40 Euro normalerweise aus für das Semesterticket. Und mit dem 9-Euro-Ticket wäre es natürlich um einiges günstiger.
Also, one important thing to note here is that this offer is not valid if you want to travel on ICEs or the intercity express trains. You can only take the regional trains. So regional trains, any kind of public transportation that you're using within the city and so on, but not on the IC trains. There you still have to buy a ticket. Just like many other countries, Germany is also facing the consequences of inflation, of the war, of the supply chain problems and so on. And This solution gives people more money in their own hands so that they can decide where they want to spend this money and if they want to save this money and maybe if they want to invest it in the stock market. If you want to invest in the stock market in Germany, I've already made multiple videos about how you can do it as an expat. Doesn't matter if you're a student or you're a professional, you can do it very easily with Scalable Capital platform. You can use my referral link given in the description below if you want to open your free repo. How do you start investing? How do the taxes look like? All of those details I've already covered in a separate video series, and the playlist for that I'm going to link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Share it with the friends who do not yet know about the €9 ticket. The €9 ticket you should be able to buy from 20th May itself. So when you go to any kind of Deutsche Bahn ticket center or your own regional public transportation company, you can ask them for the €9 ticket and they will be able to provide you that. Share this video with somebody whom you know should travel more often, and maybe this €9 ticket is going to be the final motivation for him or her to start doing so. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.